Hello guys, we go through the syllabus, the physics syllabus for AS level and L level, A2 content. The syllabus is here. It's a combined syllabus for both levels, for AS for A for L level. So the syllabus is here. It is a new syllabus because they have just updated the syllabus. This is International Cambridge. The syllabus is showing it's like a scheme showing exactly what to cover in a particular topic. You have the content overview here, where for AS we have 11 topics here, I was right, and then A2 there are 14 topics here, I was right. So we have physical quantities and units, kinematics, dynamics, forces, density and pressure, work, energy and power, deformation of solids, waves, superposition, electricity, DC circuits, and particle physics. And if you look at these topics, they are obviously related to all level topics we did, apart from a few, like which one? Deformation of solids, and maybe superposition, and then some other subheadings, subtopics under waves. Yeah, and then particle physics, but they are related. Like if someone did IGCSE properly, then AS is not difficult at all. Then in A level, the A level, we also have, before I go to A level, we also have practical skills 1, which is like practicals for AS level. So meaning that one is there. Before you go to AS, remember we need to sit for A. I mean, before you go to, because there are two options, you can either sit AS level and the A level examinations at once, but still you can do them separately. You first do AS, then you do what? You do A level. So you do them separately. Those two options are there. So the good thing with separating examinations, okay, like to avoid that burden of doing very many papers for a particular subject. Remember, if you choose a combination of like minimum of 3 subjects, let me say a particular subject can have a minimum of 4, papers. If you combine them, a minimum of 4 papers, like math, a minimum of 4 papers if you combine. So it's too hard. Okay, like it's not hard, but it's, you need a lot of time, you need to strive hard. Yeah, so what students do, they separate, they do AS alone and A level alone, like that. So in A level we have the following. We have motion in a circle, gravitational fields, temperature, ideal gases, thermodynamics, oscillations. We have electric fields, capacitance, magnetic fields, alternating currents, AC, quantum physics, nuclear physics, medical physics, astronomy, and cosmology. So what I like about Cambridge curriculum, that they are updated, like they scrap off what is not relevant. Okay, currently, let me say, as the technology, of course, we are moving towards the world of what? Of technology, like too much technology. Meaning whatever is relevant, they scrap them off. That's what I like about Cambridge curriculum. So now, when it goes to assessment, that is end of level examinations. We have AS examinations where there, for physics, there are 3 papers that you do at AS. You do paper 1, which is a multiple choice question. Multiple choice paper. It has 40 multiple choice, of course marked out of 40, and they're just AS questions, as in the content is just AS based. Yeah. Then we also have paper 2, still in AS. It is called AS structured questions, and by the way they have the same duration. The duration is 1 hour and 15 minutes, but it is marked out of 60. Just structured questions and dashes, gaps left, like that. So we also have paper 3, which is the advanced practical skills. It is for 2 hours. This is the practical part of physics in AS, and this one we just need the skills that we learn in AS, the uncertainties and errors, and exactly how to operate a machine, or let me say the lab equipment provided. How exactly can you manipulate what they are saying in theory practically? So that is AS. So when you go to A level, like when you advance, there is paper 4, which is A level structured questions. Yeah, and the questions are based on A level syllabus content. They will never ask you stuff for AS. When you finish AS, you finish AS complete, like universities, like semester thing. There's also another paper, which is paper 5, which is planning, analysis and evaluation. This is also kind of like practicals, the other practical skills one for AS. But for this, you do not touch any equipment in the lab. Just sit down and analyze, give you questions. It is like alternative to practicals for IGCSE. Yeah, just sit down and analyze exactly. So that is it. So the final grade of physics is a cumulative grade right away from AS, because AS result affects A level. Okay, the overall, the cumulative grade, yeah, affects the cumulative grade, obviously. So like that. That is what we need most times before we start, because you need to get prepared before you really start physics. Yeah, and remember, we choose physics that we want it. We choose physics because maybe sometimes you love it, so like that. So we need this assessment analysis before we really start our physics. So like that, guys, I told you we shall do a topic by topic. We shall have tutorials, as in lessons, to help us understand. But the syllabus is a key here in Cambridge, that when teaching, you must teach to the dot of the syllabus. Yes, unless you want to just maybe elaborate a bit about some matter, like some stuff, but we teach to the dot of what? Of the syllabus. If it is physical quantities, the following should be, not even should, must be